Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Gonna run it. It's Payne. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Bermudez. Unloads it left. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Montgomery. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Going to the ground. Powers through the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bermudez. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive unit.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Bermudez. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. first down for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. At the 35, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. They're working that left side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Back to pass, it's Webb. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
On the option. Quick toss. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. On the move. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Montgomery. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his legs to buy some time. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Webb. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for room, it's Payne. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll give it to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Just going to keep it after the snap. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to throw, it's Bermudez. Got it set up on the outside. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, it's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Webb. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I just want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Montgomery. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Tag them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, ball's incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense set on first down. On the move, it's Payne. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Rides to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
He's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Webb. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
On the run, it's Payne. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Stanford. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
On the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. For jet sweep pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. At the 20, he's got space. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they